you've probably clicked on this video because you are interested in growing your YouTube channel. But why listen to me? Who am I? I am just a random stranger on the internet. Well, lucky for you, I have managed to grow and monetize 2 YouTube channels, and I'm currently on the road to monetizing this channel, my 3rd channel. So I think I've learned 1 or 2 things that could also help you grow a successful YouTube channel. I'm going to try and make this as simple and easy to follow. It's going to be a 4-week step-by-step plan, and in each week there will be 3 key objectives I want you to complete in each week. All I need from you right now is to grab a pen and paper and let's get started. Okay, so week number 1. This is going to be the week of research and building your YouTube foundation. So in key step number 1, I want you to pick a niche. Pick a YouTube topic, genre, niche, whatever you want to call it. Pick what you want your channel to be about. I would highly recommend you pick something that you have an interest in, a passion for, or experience in. It's going to make your YouTube journey so much easier, and you're less likely going to want to quit before you even get started. Now, if this is something you think you will struggle with, then try and think of your interests and skills. Can you do something that other people can't do? Do you watch other fellow YouTubers? What kind of content do you already watch, and can you see yourself doing something similar? You can draw inspiration from literally anywhere. And if not, we literally live in the age of AI. So if worst comes to worst, you can simply go to ChatGPT, ask it a few questions, ask it to help you come up with some YouTube channel topic ideas, but just make sure it's actually something you have an interest in. So why is this step so important? Why can't you just start posting whatever and however you want to post? Niching down helps YouTube understand your content, which helps YouTube's algorithm recommend it to the right people, especially if you're starting at 0 subscribers. You're going to need all the help you can get, and you're going to have to help YouTube help you as much as possible. Once you know your YouTube niche, you can answer the question of who am I creating content for? What would they like to see from me? What value can I bring to the table so people can keep watching and help my channel grow? If you don't have answers to those questions, you are going to be completely lost and not really have any direction for your channel. Now that we have our niche, we can move on to key step number 2, which is research trending topics in your niche. There are 3 tools you can use to do this. Number 1, YouTube's inspiration tab. Number 2, Google Trends. Number 3, vidIQ. Of course, there are many more tools out there, but those are the ones I am familiar with and I absolutely love and use. You can use these to find keywords, topics, ideas in your niche, specifically what is being highly searched and what is currently trending in your niche. And the best thing is, I know for vidIQ and YouTube's inspiration tab, they used AI, meaning you can get unique ideas in your niche that are guaranteed to be trending. You can literally have a whole video outline, script, video title, posting ideas all in one for free using AI. So I would highly recommend you make use of that. It will cut down your time significantly. I personally now have started using AI to help me with my video script writing. It has been so helpful and has sped up my content production process by ×10. Of course, if you don't want to use AI or any tools, then you are free to just search your video niche or topic idea into YouTube, see what the top creators in your niche are creating content about. I do believe when you make a search on YouTube, you can actually filter the most recent videos in your niche. So go ahead and do your research. So in summary, for key step number 2, I want you to make a list of 10 video ideas or topics that are trending in your niche and are likely to have a high potential for traffic. You can use research tools or you can do the research yourself, but give me 10 video ideas. So key step number 3, optimize your channel. Now it's time to make your channel look like a successful channel. You don't want any missing information. It is better if we make our channel look professional, neat, and put together from the jump to save us from going back and doing this later in the future. So there are 3 key things I want you to do in this step. So number 1, create a channel profile picture, channel banner, and channel watermark. You can do this in the customize section in your YouTube studio. This can be done completely free using Canva. I'm sure a lot of you already know about Canva. You don't have to pay for any pro version. You can create a simple channel banner using Canva, and there are plenty of templates that you can find online. And by the way, guys, I know how annoying it can be to try and get the right size for your channel banner depending on what device you are viewing on. So I have created this template that you can download for free. I will leave the Canva link below, so please do check that out, because I know I have had trouble trying to get the right sizes and I finally figured it out. So if you are interested, then please do check the description. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Please do not stress yourself over this. Look for other channels for inspiration and try to copy elements that you like on your channel. But otherwise, just make sure your brand is consistent. Use consistent colors through all 3 designs and you should be good to go. Number 2 is I want you to create an about section. This doesn't have to be hard either. You can use ChatGPT to generate a short but engaging description about your channel. Just feed it all the information about the video topics, ideas, niches, goals of your channel, and it should generate you a short but engaging description that you can just copy and paste or tweak if you don't really like what it gives you. And number 3, I want you to make sure you have an email for your new channel. This is very important because this is how brands reach you. A lot of brand deals are done through email, and if you don't have your email on there, how can you expect to start making big money with sponsorships? Make sure you have an email. You can create one with Gmail. Okay, so we are in week number 2, which is content creation and planning. So by now you should be all geared and ready to actually start filming and creating the content. So in key step number 1, I want you to film and edit your first 2 videos. So remember that list of 10 video ideas we made in week 1? Yes, get that list out. I want you to pick 2 good video ideas that you can film in this week. Try to film these videos in the beginning of the week if possible, so that you have the rest of the week to work on your editing. Now, as a beginner, if you can manage to film both of them in one day, then please do go ahead. But if you can't, then do not worry. I know how energy consuming filming can be at times, so do not overwhelm yourself. But why is this important? Why do you need 2 videos? Well, number 1, you are showing YouTube's algorithm that you are active and you can be consistent, which is more likely going to make it keep pushing every single video that you keep posting. But also it sets a standard for you as a creator as well. If you can keep posting 2 videos every single week, you have set a standard for yourself that you need to now keep up for yourself and for your subscribers. Now, if you're also new to editing and don't know where to start but need something user-friendly, I would recommend editing apps like CapCut or DaVinci Resolve. I personally use CapCut, and I also used to use iMovie because I use a Mac. But anything that you can get your hands on to edit your video, then use whatever feels comfortable to you. At this stage, your editing does not have to be anything crazy. Honestly, I feel like on YouTube these days, the simpler your editing, the better. People do prefer content that they can keep up with and actually take note from, and not just everything happening so fast that they don't know what's going on in the video. So don't worry if your editing is super simple. I personally love super simple editing as long as the content and the value is there. Some quick filming tips I can give you at this stage is number 1, keep your videos 8 to 12 minutes long. If you don't know, videos that are over 8 minutes, when you're monetized, they are more likely to run more ads on them, so you will make more money in the long run. Keep it nice and short and sweet, especially for a beginner. You don't need to post super long videos. If you're thinking in your head your videos have to be 30-40 minutes long, then you might be discouraged in terms of sitting down and filming because it just takes so long. So keep it nice and short and sweet and stay consistent with that for as long as possible. Tip number 2, try and use hooks in your intro. Maybe ask your viewers a question that they're going to find out in the video, or show them a before and after of something or result of something so that they are intrigued and want to stay and watch the video. Anything you can think of to grab the attention of your viewers, then try and do that in the beginning of your video. That will help keep your viewers interested and watch your video for longer. Okay, so now that we have our first 2 videos filmed and edited, now we need thumbnails. So key step number 2 is creating custom thumbnails. Now, when it comes to thumbnails, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I have seen thumbnails that are highly edited, high quality, get hundreds of thousands of views. I've also seen thumbnails with literally just a plain screenshot get hundreds of thousands of views. So what should you do? Should you highly edit your thumbnails? Shouldn't you highly edit your thumbnails? I have recently come up with a rule of thumb when it comes to thumbnails. Was that a pun? I don't know. When it comes to thumbnails, what matters most is your content. If you decide to create highly edited, high quality thumbnails, then please make sure the energy of your video matches that thumbnail. You do not want people to click on your thumbnail because it looks so good and then be disappointed by your content and click off. That will get flagged in YouTube's algorithm as clickbait. On the other hand, if you decide to create minimalistic, simple thumbnails, then you must make sure that the content in your video surpasses the thumbnail. So that even if people click on this boring thumbnail, they will stick along because they will realize that your video actually has so much more value than they could have ever thought of just looking at your thumbnail. And that is how your video is likely to go viral, because it's shareable, it's rewatchable, it's replayable, it's informative, entertaining, all of those things in one. That is my general rule of thumb when it comes to thumbnails. I personally have tried highly edited thumbnails. I've tried minimalistic, simple thumbnails, and I can't really say that anything works or doesn't work. But what works 100% of the time is having quality, valuable content. So you can create your thumbnails using Canva. I actually filmed a video on how I create my thumbnails, so I will link it up here or down in the description. So please do check out my video on how to create custom thumbnails. So moving on to key step number 3, upload and optimize for SEO or search engine optimization. At this point, you have your videos, you have your thumbnail, and you are ready to upload your video. But we need to make your video searchable and discoverable. We need to make sure that when people type in certain keywords or questions, your video is the video to pop up. How do we do this? We do this through SEO. If you don't know what that is, it is not something complicated. You don't need to run away from it. It literally just means your titles, descriptions, tags are all in perfect alignment of what potential viewers are searching for and the keywords in YouTube's algorithm that are related to your video topic or niche. All of these things combined is what's going to make sure your video reaches the top searches in YouTube's search engine. Now, personally, I like to use vidIQ and TubeBuddy. I like to use vidIQ for my video titles. It usually gives you about 3 AI generated video titles that are eye-catching and have all the keywords related to your video topic. And then I like to use TubeBuddy to find tags that popular videos in my niche are using, and then I literally just copy and paste those tags into my tag section and maybe just edit some tags depending on if they're relevant to my video or not. So that is super helpful, and I would highly recommend you do this in key step number 3. This is going to help your videos a lot. So let me give you some examples of how you can title your videos. So for example, instead of my morning routine, use productive morning routine for busy entrepreneurs. Instead of my daily routine, use my 6 a.m. morning routine that doubled my income. Which one of those sounds more eye-catching and interesting to click on? I think we all have an idea. I will try to include templates of video titles that you can use, but honestly, most AI generated titles already do this. You can still use ChatGPT or vidIQ to just search your video topic keywords and you should get some AI generated video titles. Oh, and when you're uploading your videos, don't forget to add video timestamps. This will help your viewers navigate your video and probably help increase your audience retention throughout your video. At least they won't just skip over your video entirely. They can skip through the parts that are relevant to them and stay on your video longer, which will increase your watch time and in the future increase the amount of money you earn from your videos. And it doesn't hurt to always leave a pinned comment on your video. Don't make your viewers shy away from leaving comments on your videos. Make the first step to write a pinned comment. Ask them a question, ask them for video ideas, ask them what they think about the video, and that should increase your engagement. And speaking of engagement, that leads me on to week number 3, consistency and engagement. By now, you should be filming, editing, posting, doing your SEO research and optimization, but don't get too comfortable, okay? Yes, you have your 1, 2, 3 videos ready and posted, but key step number 1, you need a consistent posting schedule. So I want you to dedicate days during the week for planning, filming, editing. For example, personally, I like to use Mondays to plan, Tuesdays to film, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to edit. It takes me a very long time to edit, depending on how much content and value I want to put in the video. But if your videos are super easy to edit, you can literally just spend one day. Pick days that you are going to set aside and say, today I'm going to film, today I'm going to plan, today I'm going to post. Make sure you do this consistently for the rest of this week. It's not always going to be perfect, but having dedicated days to creating your content is what is going to grow your channel. People are not going to subscribe just because they liked your first 1 or 2 videos. People subscribe because they see that you are being consistent and they want to see more of your future videos. You need to deliver those future videos. Keep consistent and develop a schedule in key step number 1. Key step number 2 in week number 3 is repurpose your videos. So in 2025, 2026, we are working smarter, not harder. We are going to use AI to create more videos from our already posted videos. Now, I've personally only come across 2 AI tools that do this, which is Vizard AI and Clipwise AI. There are definitely many more out there. I just haven't come across them yet. We are going to do this to create YouTube Shorts. Why do we need YouTube Shorts? Because this is the fastest way to grow your channel. We only have 4 weeks, so we need to do everything we can to grow our channel as fast as possible. And we can do this with YouTube Shorts. Obviously, we do not have the time to sit and create countless amounts of content. It is just not humanly possible, but it is possible with AI. Now, I have tried Vizard AI before and I didn't have to pay for anything. I think I just created an account, but I was able to copy and paste one of my YouTube videos and it literally made me over 10 YouTube shorts fully edited in any type of variation or editing style I wanted, and it was honestly so amazing. I would highly recommend you try it out. You don't have to use all 10 shorts, but maybe choose 2 to 3 YouTube shorts and post them for this week. See where that takes you. And I want you to do that for each of your posted videos. And you should start to see these subscribers roll in. Key step number 3 for week 3, engage with your audience. So hopefully by now, you have at least 1 comment from your viewers, if not more. I pray you have more. Yeah, so hopefully you have at least 1 comment. What I want you to do in this step is go through each of your videos, all of your comments, and respond to everything. Make sure you leave no stone unturned. You want to make sure that you are engaging with your audience. It is literally the little things that will build engagement and a community for your channel. Think about yourself when you comment on a smaller YouTuber's channel, or better yet, a big YouTuber's channel, and you get the notification that they have replied to your comment. Doesn't that make you feel like you've created some bond, or you've had a little special moment with your fellow creator? That is exactly what you need to be doing for your viewers. Make sure that you respond to every single comment, ask them questions, ask them to help you with something, ask them what they liked about your video. Just make sure you are engaging with your viewers. Okay guys, we have finally reached week number 4, which is all about analyzing and refining. So by now you should have around 6 videos posted and 6 to 9 AI generated YouTube shorts. Your channel should be starting to gain some traction, some attention, if you have done all the steps correctly. Let's look at the final 3 key steps I want you to take in week 4. And key step number 1 is going to be checking your analytics. You can find your YouTube channel analytics in your YouTube studio, which I'm sure you know by now. And please do not obsessively check your YouTube analytics. It will drive you insane. I have fallen victim to this. I would literally post a video and every now and then, every 10 minutes, keep refreshing to see my video go up by like 1 view. It is not good for your mental. This is why I left this step to the last week, because I wanted you to build up a batch of content, have everything posted, give it time to marinate in YouTube's algorithm, and then you can go into YouTube Studio and see the results of your work. So from now, I know it's going to be hard, but please try to limit checking your YouTube analytics to at least every few days, but if not, once a week, because then you can actually see the real results of your videos, not refreshing your page every 10 minutes. The 3 main metrics you actually need to be looking out for are your click-through rate, your audience retention, and your video watch time. These 3 are super important. The higher all of these are, the better. So for example, if your click-through rate is really low, indicates that something is wrong with your thumbnail. Clearly, people are not clicking your video as soon as they see the thumbnail. So try and work on your thumbnail. And then if your audience retention is also low, then this indicates that people are not watching your videos all the way through for a very long time, which is probably affecting your watch time. So what you need to do is look for any skips or dips in your video and delete those parts. Clearly people are not watching those parts, you don't need them. If you don't know, you can actually edit your video in YouTube Studio directly once it's uploaded. So improving these two should improve your overall watch time. And of course, watch time is super important when it comes to your monetization and how much you are going to earn in the future. Key step number 2, experimenting with new content styles. So by now you probably have a certain way of editing or certain style of filming that you do and you're used to. In the game of YouTube, try not to get too comfortable at any given point. Try new things such as a different camera angle, a different style of editing, a different type of thumbnail. Literally, you can experiment with absolutely anything you want to. I want you to do this in week 4 because you need a bit of variety. You never know what video could pop off and go viral because of that one certain thing you are switching up. Finally, key step number 3 for week 4, focus on what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I know that kind of contradicts what I've just said. The main point here is, after you have looked at your channel analytics, you've identified your top performing videos, keep creating content just like it. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't experiment with your content. Please do that by all means. While you are experimenting, keep creating content just like your top performing content. Always try to remember that when viewers like a certain video of yours, they will 9 times out of 10 be more than happy to watch any other similar video you post just like that video. So focus on what works. That is how YouTube works. When you post videos that people want to watch, YouTube will push your videos to more viewers. This is how you grow a YouTube channel, and YouTube has said this themselves. They push videos that they know people will click on and watch. As long as you keep doing that, then YouTube will also keep pushing you. And of course, the only way you'll know what they want to watch is if you keep posting, uploading, refining, analyzing. So that is it. That is your 4-week step-by-step guide plan to starting a YouTube channel. I really hope this has been helpful for any beginners or anybody who wants to maybe just kickstart their already up and running channel. I hope the tips and tricks have been useful. If you have anything to add on, then please do comment it below. Otherwise, do share this video with anybody you know who is starting a YouTube channel. I'm sure it would help them as much as it would help me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.